Corey Kesselman was killed on May 25, 2012 over a cigarette that he refused to give Mitchell, then sent Mitchell into a rage. He went into the bedroom and asked his roommate for his shotgun. He then returned to the family room and shot Kesselman with a 12-gauge shotgun in the back. Police arrived on the scene at 2:45 a.m. to find
lying in blood with a hole in my back. He cocked his 12th shot and ran out the back. I'm screaming, I'm bleeding, I'm gasping for breath, struggling for something to mask me from death. I feel my heart thumping, bursting through my chest. Did I not die in hell next to the devil's guest? Forgive me, Father, for my sins I confess. If there was ever a moment, that's time to repent. Just another markdown, lying down in shock, calling for help, I can hardly talk. Grab the phone, screaming, help me, I've been shot in the ground, I'm about to rock. Someone get here soon, this one's about to clot, I can hardly move. Please get the bleeding to stop, I can hear the cops all zipping down the block. Felt the blast in my back, they're dead, now I drop, pop, pop.
Before ambulance could even reach their Meadowood condominium home, Kesselman bled to death. The other apartment mate, Jamal Cahoe, was sentenced to 23 months in jail for hiding the shotgun in a dumpster after the killing. Corey's parents said he was an outgoing, artistic kid.
Been 2 weeks now, still living in my car, nothing but a suitcase and my Strat guitar. Kicked out for cheaping the blunt cigars, but mom's a pill popping, dad's a drunk at the bar. Ain't got no money, rent out my expense. A dude at my job said he down and he got ends. He and his family have yet to make amends. In a world full of enemies, we should be friends. That's a kind of risk I had no choice to flirt with. Don't know him, son, yo, how can I nerve it? I'm feeling kinda sketch. Fuck it, it's worth it. Ain't no big deal, man. Fuck it, it's worth it. Making sacrifices, my own life I forfeit. In the last minute, decreases in torment. Killed over a cigarette, I hope it was worth it. Did the dance to death, bleeding on the doorstep.
Things about the defendant's background. He comes from a very negligent household. His father was both physically and verbally abusive. His mother was also a drug addict. When the defendant opted for a plea deal that would reduce his life sentence to 40 years max behind bars. Now 19-year-old Aaron Mitchell fatally shot his roommate.
I'm leaving for good, bitch, I'm leaving for a reason. If I take another beating and this motherfucker bleeding. Mom's always high, my dad's always fiending. I'ma get this place that's nice for 4 seasons. Met her do the work, not sure what he intends. He said he and his family have yet to make amends. Kicked out for smoking and this is how it ends. Told them in the world of enemies we should be friends. Been 2 weeks now, got my life back on track. Dad left mom's, but mom's got out the black. A sudden moment in hits a panic attack. See Corey at the table, sitting drinking Jack. Asking for a smoke, man I just snapped. The room started spinning, everything going black. Grabbed the shot, he pulled the hammer, shot him in the back. Blood on the walls painted from the front to the back.
When 911 officials received a call from the victim, in this case Corey Kesselman, called from his own apartment at Meadowood Condominiums, located here in Warminster Township. He was reporting that he had been apparently the victim of a shotgun blast to his side. And through the tireless efforts of both departments, we were able to locate a suspect, question the suspect, and ultimately make an arrest in the homicide, Corey Kesselman.
Can you all tell us what sort of relationship these two men had?
As best as we could establish, they shared that condominium together. They were roommates.
And do we know what might have caused this attack?
It would seem like there was a straw that broke a camel's back, but relations had begun to sour between these two men, and ultimately it was some very inconsequential incident that apparently sparked the violence that caused Mr. Kesselman to be killed.
And he called in the 911, the victim called in him.
He did, as he was virtually bleeding out onto the floor.